Hello everyone, it's Kyle here and welcome back to another live stream on Taheton County. Today we're just going to be doing some planting here. It is April now, so corn and beans can go in the ground. We won't actually be planting any beans right yet because we're double cropping some wheat. So I believe July we're going to be harvesting some wheat, so we'll be putting in our crops then for soybeans. So like I said, we're just going to do a lot of corn planting today and wanting to talk to you guys while I'm doing it. So, and I believe some people might be hopping on later, whether they hop in and want to chat or not sure, but we'll see a little bit later. So I'm going to put our HUD back on and we'll get on to it. But hello, Wiser Farms, Duane Baker. James Noakes says, what's up? He's new here. Well, welcome. Feel free to stay and chat if you want. Appreciate you stopping by. Oh, and old Pleasant View Farms is here. Can't even believe it. So we already did plant 2 fields. Got kind of bored yesterday, so I planted 132 just on the other side of this cow barn with silage corn, and then I'll show you the other field we planted once we get over near it. Wiser, if you want, if you haven't already, make sure you join the Discord. You can post it in there too if you want. I'm sure some people would enjoy watching you on there if you share the link on that. If you are not in there, I can put the link in here for you. Simulator YouTuber, what is up? And Colton, been a while. What is up, my dude? So 129 here, we planted in corn. Or I did last night when the days rolled over. So that's all done. We got this field that we're going to be pulling into now. I'll just go into this view. 130 to do. We also got 140. And then the new piece of land that we bought, I believe I mentioned in the last live stream, field 15, which is a long ways from home. But it was up for auction and I wanted it, so I got it. So right now we're just going to be using our 6-row. Probably will be upgrading next year. But this will do for now. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully I'm sounding alright. Not too loud, not too quiet. I was thinking about maybe instead of getting a bigger planter, we might go ahead and just get another 6-row unless there's a 12-row that comes up for sale. I see there was one on for sale. I don't know if it's still on sale, but it's a split row. And I don't really need a split row right at the moment. Other than it would be probably nice to have for when we do our narrow soybeans. But I'm thinking we're just going to get a drill for that. What's my favorite tractor? Good question. Oh, shoot. I really like an 8030. I like the newer tractors. Or a 4950. Or 4955. Of course, Mojo, thank you. And someone subscribed here. It's not popping up yet. I appreciate whoever subscribed. For some reason, it's not popping up on my screen here. Must have forgot to set that up. I did work the ground, Pleasant View, and then all these weeds came back up. So once the first stage of corn growth happens, we'll be spraying all this with herbicide. I got plenty of it. I would be applying it with, I don't know if you'd necessarily do that in real life, probably not, obviously not. But this won't accept herbicide, which is probably for one reason. Once we get going the other way, we'll set up our GPS, help us out a little bit. I got you, James. It was probably you then, if you just subscribed. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Need to pop the Discord chat in here, or maybe someone could do that. Or the Discord link. I used to farm a little bit in real life there, James. Just basically helping out on a farm. Don't really have our own farm, but helped out a farmer for a year or two, and then I got into a trade that I wanted to do since I was a kid, and been going with that ever since. So gonna set our width here. Perfect. Howdy, Waylon. How's it going? Nice to see you here. So we'll probably do 4 passes around this field, and then we'll do our long rows. That way we have a nice way to turn around. Wow, James, that's pretty nice then. You ain't wrong. The farmer I worked for, he was pretty good size, so he had some nice new equipment. He had the nice new 8RX, so that was pretty cool. Got to work alongside one of those. That's good, Waylon. I'm from Illinois there, James. Oh, mighty state of Illinois. You from anywhere close around Illinois, or out west, or where? See if there's anything hot on the market today for sale. We got a 1486, and there's that split row planter I was talking about that I was contemplating on getting, but I don't need a split row right now. Mason City area, up north. I gotcha. We're just going to do these headlands quick. That way we can get them knocked out. Do I not fast farm? What do you mean by fast farm? Thank you, James. I believe Pleasant View, he's popping in the chat here and there. I believe what do you want to say? He brought him into 22. I got you, James. There you go. Do something fun. I should buy that 1486. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of it. I don't know. I got 3 tractors now, so I'm honestly pretty content on vehicles. But trust me, I have been thinking about it. Just trucking like usual. Oh boy, hauling them heifers, them beef cows. Here, you've been hauling all sorts of things. Dairy Deer, what is up, my man? Nice to see you here. I got you there, Colton. Gotcha, gotcha. Picked him up in Texas. Well, that's a long haul. Finish off these headlands as well. What do you guys call it? Do you call it headlands or end rows? I always say headlands. I was told that headlands is not the proper term for these. These are end rows. I get end rows makes sense, but I don't know. I was always told headlands as a kid. Yeah, 6 row on the 8410. Yeah, I know this thing could handle a lot more, but this is all we got right now. This is kind of all we can afford. Headlands. See, there, dear, I agree, but I was told by an old boy that headlands are what they used to call old moldboard plows when they would meet together too. When you're coming from obviously both different directions, like you have to. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing GPS because it's not gonna work. But like when your north row meets your south row, I was told that's called a headland. So if you're going north and south, yeah, I'm pretty sure you get what I'm saying or know what I'm trying to say, maybe. Hey, do you know if the Alice Chalmers son without series and testing one on Genius? I'm not sure there, Colby Curry. I know Pleasant View, he made his version of the 7000 that we still have. We actually have in the game. But I do not know about Julian's. I'd be honest with you, I'm not really. Don't really pay that much attention like I used to on mods and what's coming out and stuff. Yeah, same here, is it? I call them headlands. Owen Farms, hello. I believe, Caleb, if you go to Pleasant View's itch.io, I believe there's a download link there that you can get his 7000. Don't quote me on that, though, because I'm not quite sure. If he was in here, I'm sure he'd say. I have to skip a few rows because tractor doesn't turn the tightest, especially only using a 6 row planter. He ain't got much there, so you got to turn kind of sharp. I got you there, Colton. So then, would you just mow the end rows, I guess, if that's what you call them? Just mow them for grass and then do it that way? I got you. Who has an Alice trap? James, if you look at Pleasant View Farms, itch.io, there's some nice Alice equipment on there. Oh, you're good, Dairy Deer. Be honest with you, I would have just assumed that it's pretty realistic to the turning radius, but maybe it's not. I mean, I can't assume every tractor turns sharp. But it's a nice tractor. I love it. I need to add some mirrors to it and some weights. When it came on sale on the store or in the used market, I was like, well, I'm going to pick it up for sure. Need another horsepower tractor. Of course, Caleb. I just need to plant more end rows. Yeah. What do you normally do? So if you got like a 6-row, wouldn't you? I guess when I worked on the farm, we had a 24-row planter, so you did two headlands, which gave you 24 end rows. I don't know there, Pleasant View. Some crazy person. I got you, Dairy Dear. Well, I'm not a modder, but I'm sure it can't be too terribly hard, maybe. I don't know. I'd sure be willing to give it a shot, though. I mean, whenever you update it, if you're willing to share it. Because I sure do love this tractor. I'd like to find the track version of it. I know, he does call them minerals. How many do I have? Well, I have 24 end rows, if that's what you want to call them. And when I worked on the farm, they had a 24-row planter, so they had 48. But they also had 12-row corn heads. So if my math's mathing, that seems like it's pretty even, I guess, unless you would put 48 end rows or headlands. Mixing up my words now, saying end rows. Game's lagging a little bit. I wonder if someone's trying to get in since we're playing on the server. Wonder if any of the neighbors are going to get on tonight, aka Pleasant View and anybody else. 30 wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, that'd probably help. Not really going through as much seed as I was thinking we were going to be going through, so it's kind of interesting. Maybe it's because my soil isn't the best. Old Iron Farming, how's it going? Nice to see you here. He's using a 7410 to pull his 8-row. I gotcha. Nice tight turns. Oh, yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with this setup. There ain't nothing wrong. I got a 6-row head, so it'd be kind of weird to use an 8-row planter. $250 on the Royalton save? Jeez. That's awesome, man. Thank you. I believe I sent you an update. I've tried to fix some roads that were having some issues. And I've should be a new railroad track texture on there. Maybe looks a little bit better. So I don't know if he got to update the map or not. Yeah, see? Next planner I'm going to be going with is a 12 rail, so uh, we'll be able to do a little bit yet before we need to refill, actually. I know. I haven't really been active on there as much as I should be. Um, that's the thing. I don't know if you'll need a new save or not. It was all stuff I did in GE, so I don't necessarily think that you would have to. I'm new to messing with maps, so maybe there's someone in here that would know or not. 8940. Gotcha, Caleb. Yeah, I know this is probably a little overkill, but you know what? It's alright. If people complain enough, I can go throw the 7410 on here. Or the 7000. Or 7010, I believe it is. I can never remember the model years that I get. Or the engine. I haven't sent it to you? Alright, Old Iron. Well, I'll have to send it to you then. I apologize about that. Howdy, Jake. How's it going? Nice to see you here. Someone must have some courseplay courses going, because saying there's 2 finished workers and... Jake, I looked at the DEM. I don't know if it's just a me problem, but it seemed like it was maybe too zoomed in, because it seemed like the hill that the house sits on, it seemed like that was the whole map. So I'm pretty... I don't know, it might be something that I might have tweaked with on accident somehow. So I really haven't messed with it much, to be honest with you. Do I have a 4450? I do not in real life, and I do not in the save. I don't know what one you wanted to know about, but believe it or not, I don't have any tractors in real life. I didn't own it, but I used to have a 1086 when I was a little kid. My grandpa had before he sold it, because he totally had to get out of farming because he had an accident and in one of his tractors that about paralyzed him. So he kind of scared him, and he kind of couldn't go back and do it anyways because of the injuries. So, but I grew up around a 1086. In case you were wondering, but I've always wanted to have one, buy one back in real life, because like I said, that's what I grew up around. Even though I'm a deer guy, I still have a heart for them internationals. I don't think you can ever go wrong with an international. Alright, we better go fill our seat up before we run out. Halfway down the other side of the field. Hopefully our grass will start to grow again because we're starting to get pretty tight on some silage. So, what in the world happened here? Did our wheat not germinate? Why does that say soybeans? That is very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. And we own the farmland. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. We own that field for sure, and I planted it in wheat. And now it's in soybeans. Interesting. Yeah. I get you, old iron. It's just... I mean, they can charge what they want, so I guess if you're willing to pay for it, you're willing to pay for it. Try and use this last pallet here that we're closest to, but of course it's not going to use that one. The Beast, what is up, man? Yeah, sure has been a while. Someone switched to seed type and planting, lol. Very well could be, but I remember that I could have swore I've driven past that 3 or 4 times and it's been wheat, but I drive it past this time and now it's soybeans. If that's the case, we're just going to plant it back into... We're going to plant it to silage corn. That way we can have another silage field. Nope, that wasn't a D19. That was a... I think that's a 180, I think it says. There is a D21 on here that Pleasant View kindly put on us on here to use. I'm thinking about it. Yeah. I mean, if you got the money to do it, I wouldn't, you know, hesitate. But don't waste your hard-earned money on it if you don't have to. This map is coming out pretty soon, I believe. I've heard the end of the month. I'm not too active on their Discord, but I thought people were saying by the end of the month. I need to see if I can put like a Kenzie monitor in here since I'm pulling a Kenzie planter. There might already be an option for that. I don't know. Dairy Deer, is there? Haven't really checked all the options. I know I've used this tractor a lot. I just can't remember if there's an option for it or not. Put like a Kenzie planter screen in there and maybe like a true scale or something for the grain carts and stuff. Kind of cool. December 22nd. What do you mean by that there, Jake? No Kenzie monitor on that one? I got you. Well, maybe that's something I could fab in for my single player games saves to add to it. We'll see. I've done it before in a few other mods that I just can't remember. It's been a while. Alright, well. Oops. Oh, for the map release? Gotcha. Sorry, Jake. So nonetheless, it's going to be a Christmas map, I guess. Early Christmas present. I love this tractor, not gonna lie. I'm starting to fall in love with this mod. I used to have a, oh shoot. Can't remember my models here. The four-wheel drive version of this when I was a kid. I like the older equipment, like the 2000s era style equipment. I don't know if that's just because when I was born in the 2000s. That answers your question there, Wiser. Born early 2000s. I just stay playing on. Well, I appreciate your dedication there, Old Iron. I really do. I know it's not the best map, but I figured we'd give it some sell points. I don't take credit really for anything other than putting the sell points in and putting some of those buildings and stuff in there, so they place down when you start the map up. Oops. Accidentally bumped my GPS. Trying to think a poll I could put in the chat for you guys to all react to. I got you, Dairy Dear. So I'm assuming that's maybe why you chose to go with the 8410 as a mod that you modeled up. I'll tell you what, man. Really is a nice mod. Good job on it. There's not too many mods that I play with a lot. This is one of them that I usually, for some reason, find myself playing with. I try to, every save game I play, I try to change it up, but I always seem to go back to the 2000s era. Howdy, Matt. How's it going? I apologize for the people that maybe didn't catch the stream the other day. I apparently was playing copyrighted music in the intro before I officially started the stream, and YouTube didn't like that, even though I specifically looked up a playlist that was supposed to be non-copyright. That wouldn't get me in trouble, but it did, and the video got blocked, so nobody could watch it as a just regular video. If you were lucky enough to catch it live, that's all you could see of it. I gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't really sure who brought all this stuff up there to Dairy Deer, but I knew that you helped or you did this mod, so I gotta say, I got you there, Dairy Deer. I don't blame you. Well, that's good, Matt. Glad to hear. trying to think of other things we can do instead of just planting. Keep the stream maybe a little bit more interesting for y'all. One thing I do want to check is see how our cows are doing on feed. I believe I topped them off before I got off last night. Yeah, pretty much. They got us almost 100,000 liters in slurry, so we could have spread some slurry too. I might actually see, I don't know, I believe I fertilized all the fields, so once we're done with this field, I guess we could put this on the 7,000, the planter that is, and then let him plant the next field, and we could maybe go spread some slurry. That sounds like a good idea. Maybe do a small contract or something. I see there's a few fertilizing contracts around the farm. Because, like I said, I believe I topped all the fields off on fertilizer, other than maybe the wheat fields. Oh, the shed door? I did not. That is one thing I could mess with, too. I got you there, Dairy Dear. Well, good luck on your exam, man. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I did. I know I didn't get the door fixed, but I was able. I believe I got some of the fields that had some trees in it. Remove them. Really, ideally, my plan is to just get rid of all the trees, because for some reason I think whenever that map was transferred to 22, for some reason I have a feeling that those trees were like file paths are from 19. Because they do some funny stuff when you try and cut them down. I don't know if you've noticed that. So I was thinking about just taking all the trees out and then just taking the FS22 ones and putting them back in, and maybe that'd resolve some of the issues that I seem to have with them. You gotta do these little headlands to make our turning a little bit easier and nicer. See if we can get ourselves turned sharp enough. Should be. I do want to say we are getting pretty close to getting to 1,000 subscribers, so I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been along for the ride and help supporting, like Doug. I don't know if you're still in here or not, but subscribing to the channel and helping me out, I really do appreciate that. I know I'm not as active as I should be, but it's just hard. As I know it seems like maybe I'm making excuses, but with work and doing my own hobbies and then spending time with family, honestly, YouTube comes last. So, but now that we're getting into the heart of winter, hunting should be slowing down, and so we should be able to stream more like I've been trying to here recently. Health before wealth. Yeah, that's very true there, Graham. I'm doing a match like Sim Station. I gotcha. I'm assuming that's on Elma then. I haven't even messed on Elma. I should probably try that map out. I got you. There's the on Alma. Go around these little waterways. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll go switch this out with the 7,000. Then we'll throw 8,400 on the slurry spreader, and we'll cruise around our fields. Or actually, we could probably just check it if we just go in here and see what needs fertilizer. Oh, wrong one. I don't honestly think anything's gonna need fertilizer. I believe, I guess our wheat field, they do take fertilizer, but we won't need fertilizer or any pH when beans hit. So I guess we could finish, we've put some on 139, but with it being taller now, I don't know if you'd necessarily get in there with a spreader. I guess it's not, I guess, what does our slurry counts as nitrogen, I guess? It wouldn't count as pH, would it? pH would be your lime, and nitrogen would be like your fertilizer. Whoopsies. Not paying attention here. Yeah, so I guess your nitrogen would be your fertilizer and your pH would be your lime. Geez, old iron, you got a lot of hours on those maps then, my dude. It's hard for me to stay on a single map for that long, to be honest. Props to ya. Go over and finish this little jag, I'll call it, before we head over to finish the other side. Try and plant every last bit we can get. I'm gonna come over here and strike off this end. Oh, you can turn a little bit nicer. Probably came into that a little too sharp. Now it's not going to want to overlap with the planter, probably. Have a few weeds sticking out. That's alright. Alright, perfect. Not much more to go. And then we'll switch over to doing some manure spreading. Or slurry applicating, whatever you want to call it, say. Manure applicating, I guess, is probably the best way to say it. I see there's a few dragline pictures floating around. I think that'd be pretty cool to get set up whenever the mod comes out. I see that quite often around here, actually, where I'm from. Try not to drive into this marshy area, get stuck. Eventually we'll have to come through once we get our first growth stage to come up, or some weeds stop popping through like they are now. Come in and do some herbicide. We got a small little sprayer that we'll probably upgrade next year too. We got a lot of upgrades I want to do. But also I've been investing in a lot of land, which isn't a bad idea either. The more land we have, the more money we can make off of it. Is what's my perspective about it. I do have a few eyes on some land that I want to buy now. We have the deal on what we go by, I guess, that if you're going to buy land, we have to double it. So, for instance, this one piece of property is like 55,000. So I'd have to double that to buy it outright. Unless it goes up for auction, then if it goes up for auction, you can go 60. You can go 60% less, or not 60% less. You can deduct. Well, how are we doing it? Yeah, you can take 20% off of what what you have to pay for it for a starting bid. Or is it 40? You can take 40% off. So we'll go refill the planter, and then, like I said, we're gonna switch the 7,000 on this. Perfect. So we'll go hook this up to the manure spreader. Alright. Yeah, so 7,800, sorry. That's not the 7,000, 7,800. We need to give this thing a bath real quick before we let her go. I know it'll get dirty again, but at least make it look halfway decent out in the field. Like someone cares about it, right? Perfect. This thing, she turns on a dime. Did you make that farm? Yes, I did. When we started this map, we didn't install any mods on it, so nothing loaded, no buildings loaded on the farms. Usually when you start up, if you have all your mods activated, it'll put the buildings in where they need to go, but we didn't do that for this, so we thought it wouldn't be fair if we were buying land that someone might get a building in bins and someone might not get nothing. So to keep it all as fair as we could get it, that's what we did. So that I did build that farm. We'll do 4 headlands. We'll do it on sharp. We'll do manual, 0 degrees. Perfect. And we'll generate a course. So we'll start this on first and let him go. First we need to change it because it doesn't like for course play. I'm going to the wrong settings here. Tool settings. So when that happens and you don't want to put any fertilizer on and sowing machines use fertilizer, turn that to deactivate. And now it should work. Yes. So I don't know if anybody's ever had that issue before, but come to find out, all you got to do is do that. So we'll let him go. He's got an hour and 30. So we can maybe come back and intervene a little bit later. But like I said, we're going to do some of these fertilizing contracts just for something else to do. So unless someone else did them, we'll look and see. 141. So that has been done. Somebody did fertilize that. So we'll look what's the next closest field that we can do that needs fertilized. Usually it shows an image. Maybe I gotta go back to this picture. We'll look again here. Sorry, guys. 84. What? That's the one I was just looking at. 84. That's this one. We should be able to do all that. So we'll take that contract. Perfect. All right. Oh, didn't know that. Yeah, for sure there, Old Iron. Bar, what is up? Long time no see. We're going to set the width for this because it's going to be a little bit wider. Perfect. Curious to see. We'll have to see how much we have left, but we could maybe do 83 as well. I think that's has a contract on it. That's a little bit bigger. Or that's not the wrong field. That 83 is this one. Alrighty, so hopefully we'll have enough to finish this contract. I wouldn't see why not. But if we're going to get shorted, which very well could happen, we might have to come back with a fertilizer spreader or something, finish it off. I got you there, Bar. Perfect. We got a nice GPS line for us. Have to do a little bit of skip passes. Alright. So maybe we won't be doing as much contract stuff as I thought because of the way we're using up a lot of slurry at once. Luckily, we don't have too far of a drive to get some fertilizer. Manure. Random Ranfordunes 0? I'm just going to say random because that's what it looks like to me. Thank you, I appreciate it. Perfect. Just do this a few more times and then maybe we'll take back over the planning gig. Like I said, just trying to kind of change it up here for you guys. But also while I'm trying to think, I think contemplating if I want to buy a piece of land or not. Yes, I did, Suzette. I believe Pleasant View actually had those put in here in the server. Alright. Might do another headland here. Suzette, I already, believe it or not, the 7800 that we have already has a loader attachment on it, so I don't necessarily need another loader, to be honest with you. Farm Bros, hello. Nothing much. How are you? Just spreading some manure. Yeah, I'll have to give him a shot there, Suzette, but I haven't been able to yet. We'll just skip the rows here, that way we can not have to worry about turning so sharp. Sounds good, Colton. I'm good to hear there, Farm Bros. Geez, Colton, you've been gone for a while then, my man. I don't blame you. So we'll be able to get the rest of this field in the next load. That'd be nice. Alrighty. Unless we can finish off the contract now, but nope, we're gonna have to go get it one more load, which is perfectly fine. I got you there, Colton. Going to the bar. Let our cruise guy go for a minute, check on our planner, see how he's doing. Looks like he's still doing his headlands. But just to show you off very quickly, I was thinking about, it's a small field, but 100 there. There's a bean field, or maybe buying this grass field here because we're going to need some more silage. So I'm trying to decide what fields or what field I want to go with and just buy it early. Yes, I'll have to pay double the price, but for how many cows we have, we need a lot of grass or silage, so I'm leaning towards getting that grass field, so we might actually do that once we're done with this contract. We might take out a nice little loan, which hopefully we should be able to pay back pretty quick. We do get some income from the cows every month, or every day, I should say. We get 10 grand, so if we have to take out about 60 or 70,000, that should be in 7 days. Have that repaid, which I don't think would be a bad idea. I'm sure quite a few here would probably agree. I might still truck and buy a couple manure tanks and start. I got you there, Colton. Alright, so this should be able to finish us off on this contract side of things. I am curious on how much we've used so far. I think we had 97 in the tank. Now we're down to 60. So about 30,000 liters, I'd have to say, it took to do that field. I don't know how big that field is. Not sure yet. Trucking isn't what I used to be. I gotcha. Why isn't, I guess, just curiosity, why isn't it what it used to be? Just different atmosphere now, or calls for longer hours, or all above? Oops, didn't mean to turn off my tractor. Still going strong. Oh, yeah. You gonna hop on here there, Pleasant View, or are you too scared? My guess is he's too scared to hop on and chat with y'all. If I would have to guess. Alright, is that gonna finish us out? Only 94%. Interesting. We'll see if we'll even be able to finish this contract. I gotcha. Yeah, I figured you were too scared there, Pleasant View. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this contract, guys. We've done the whole field. It ain't going up any by doing what I'm doing now. Kind of interesting. Can follow the edge of the field, maybe. It's taking some. It's not upping my percentage, though. They keep reappearing. I don't know what the heck's going on here. If it's soaking in, it's kind of weird. Well, I may have to give up on this. It, for some reason, does not like Slurry. Very interesting. Huh. Well, I wonder if I can change something quick here in the Better Contracts mod to change that. I'm sorry, I don't mean to just keep switching in and out of the tab here. Delivery. Huh. Well, we did the contract, and we're not getting any money for it. Well, can I just cancel this contract? $2,690. Alright, well, I guess you can't do that anymore. Well, that sucks. Spend all that time doing nothing. I guess that's what I get, huh? Going pretty good. How are you? Nice to see you here. It's been a while. So I guess we'll just drop this off here. So I'll show you guys a field I was contemplating on buying. I already did it earlier, but I'll show it off again. So it is this field here, 98, or track 98. Excuse me. They are wanting $55,000 for it. So if I just do some quick math here, I think we might pull the trigger on it. 1 second here, guys. Make sure we take out the right amount of loan here. And then we'll subtract that. Price 35. So we need to take a $75,000 loan. So I think we'll take $80,000 out of the bank. We'll take $80,000. And we'll do, how about we do a 10-year? We're going to pay this off as soon as we can, so I just don't want to be astronomical on the monthly repayment. So we'll take that loan. I have a feeling I did something wrong here. What did I do wrong here? 1 second, guys. Oh, no, I didn't do anything wrong. So 111. Okay. So what we got to do now is we'll buy this land. And then we'll subtract that price and we'll send that the other 55. One second here. Gotta make sure I'm doing this right because I don't want to give away money that we don't have to. Alright, so then we'll go to the farms. We'll go to AGI. And we will give them 55. We'll give them 56 to round up. Well, you know what? Actually, we don't have to do that. I know it's not going to be, it's only $100, but we can just do that. So now we got $4,000, but we own a new piece of land. So let me get back to the chat here so I can read you guys' comments again. Indeed, but it's been a while since the last year. I got you there, man. I hear ya. And if you're from there, I'm sorry to hear everything that's going down there. I really do. So here's another thing I know I'm going to get bashed about. Is that you never mow, probably, with duals. But for the time being, we're just going to put our duals on. Is there a close marker? Field 121 that we can send this to. Get him going, and then we got to get our other tractor going. Oh, come on now. I don't know where he wants to turn around for some weird reason. And then we're going to get our rake going there, and we're going to put this all into silage. I don't know what the quickest way to get there would be. We'll just go this way. Yep, that's true. So we'll actually send this guy off, and then we're gonna... It's not gonna take long at all, but we're gonna top off our feed for our cows. Perfect. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else we gotta do right at the moment. We don't have any way to empty some of these totes into the other totes. That way we don't have so many totes that are uneven. I'm very interested in why this one field over here is soybeans, but it looks like I just now noticed it that our 7800 needs refilled in seed, so we'll take this over. Excuse me, guys. It wears fast, yeah. Pleasant View actually added a mod in. I don't know. Can't remember what it's called, but you can change the speed at which things wear and what the price you have to pay to repay for it is, just to make it a little bit more realistic. Because I put like 10 hours on a 1086 and it was already needed fully repainted for $10,000. So I thought that was kind of obnoxious. So we turned down the wear and the price you need to repaint vehicles to make it a little bit more realistic, I guess. So refill this guy. Perfect. Try not to be so squirrely. I'll probably just end up planting this with grass too, honestly. If it's just going to have issues like that. I'll get this. I'll back up. Alright, so this guy should hopefully take off. Yep. Perfect. And this guy, he's just about there, so we'll just stop him. We own all of this, so I'm just going to start here, I suppose. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. And Pleasant View is joining the old server. Would you look at that? We haven't been able to tell already there at Pleasant View. We bought ourselves a nice new plot of land here. Now we're playing together. Oh yeah. It looks like he just backed out. He might be having some issues. Which he'll be able to get back in, but seems like it happens every once in a while. Someone get put in and then you get kicked back out. There's our rake showing up. I've done a few, David. I've done a few. I've done a few baling, did quite a few plowing, and did one harvesting. You like baling contracts? Yeah, they're good. They are very good. They can turn you over a lot of profit. The game wants to give him the feeling that he managed to enter the game, then immediately through. Yeah, well, like I said, it's happened to all of us where you get to the 99% and then it kicks you out for some reason. I don't really understand why they do that, but they do. I got you there, David. That's kind of weird. Try and set up a little bit of a course for us here. You got GPS, we might as well use it, right? Haha. Yep. Ooh, pleasant views. Typing in the chat. Oh, maybe do some skip passes. That way we can maybe speed up the process a little bit. It's to reduce maintenance costs. Perfect. Pretty good, Doug. How are you? Nice to see you here. Oh, I suppose I'll join the voice chat. Get this tractor turned around. Come on now. Gotta get every piece of grass we can get, right? Looks like he's trying to get us to join the voice chat here. One second. I gotta find the Discord here, guys. Hello, hello.
There you are, mowing with duels.
Yep. And you're echoing. That's all I got right now, so.
You like to do all the little jobs with the big tractors, don't you?
Yeah. I ain't got enough little tractors. I got too many big tractors.
I gotta get my third one of these days.
You like my new piece of ground?
I see that. All grass.
Yep. AGI got $55,000.
I seen that. Keeping it legit.
Yep. I'm scared I'm gonna run low on silage ground, so I'm going for all this grass ground I can get, and
We could have called a guy. He's got some ground along the creek down there.
yeah.
Cleared out a bunch of trees. Got a bunch of grass down there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it gives me a reason to buy this property that butts up against it.
There you go. Talk to the bank about it. You got it all bought, or
What?
that other piece of ground.
No, not yet.
You never know. Neighboring big farm, he might just come in and
Yep.
pick that up. So
Could
none of the contract for fertilizers worked, or what?
I don't know. I'm sure
I
you've
was
seen
curious.
it that I did the.
SimStation had the same problem or not?
I don't know. I see he's in debt though.
He's in debt.
Last night, me and Taz were on, and he was in the negatives.
No wait, I do owe him.
But he probably did a few contracts today that
I
got him
just
out of
paid
it.
him. I owed him 12 grand.
Gotcha. So you gonna get your planting on?
Oh yeah, I got the 8-row hammering.
Oh, do ya?
Oh yeah.
I figured I'd try and switch it up instead of just doing planting the whole day. That way people aren't getting bored of me.
Are you done playing?
I just got the field that it's on now, and then field 15, and then I'm done.
I got you.
Uh-oh, great demand at the ethanol plant. If
Probably
that
corn. I
if
ain't got no
that's
corn.
if that's soybeans, I'm selling. You say?
I didn't look.
Oh, I'll give her a look here.
I was right at the end, getting ready to turn around.
We'll see here. What is on sale?
I wish it gave you like at the top what was on sale or something, so you didn't have to
Yeah.
scroll through all of it.
Oh, poet plant. They're yeah, that's corn. What one did it say? I thought the
I thought that.
ethanol plant, right?
Yeah, I thought it said poet.
Yeah, so it's corn.
Just regular corn.
Yeah. Let me make sure.
I think Ryan's the only one with corn, ain't he? You put
I'm,
your farm sign in?
yes, I did.
I've been up that way. I put mine in every field.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, like that field I own up north, I put it in the corner of it.
You should have row crop do some of those like little signs I've seen that he did for MRG, like the
Yeah,
CRP ones that says owned by. You
yeah.
know, like place it at the edge of the field or the field entrance. I don't know.
Yeah, I just put my farm sign there.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
Right, but if you didn't want that big a one there, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Got 21 people in here. That's quite a few. So close to being over 914.
Out there, huh?
About there. Thinking about maybe getting these two other pieces that butt up here that's grass and calling in a dozer and taking all this
Oh.
gravel and rock out. I ain't
Uh-huh.
taking no trees out.
Uh-huh. Leveling. I have to make a seed run here in a minute.
Ain't no one gonna buy this plot if it's just
Well, yeah,
gravel.
whoever would have bought 126 could have.
I might well I could
Guys buying
come in with
grass at
a
double
come
price.
in with a dozer and
Biggest guy on the map.
who?
You.
Biggest guy. Shoot.
Got land all over the place.
Oh yeah. I got a few other fields I'm eyeballing. I don't know if you were in the stream or not when I said it, but I gotta keep a secret if you didn't. Might pick up this year for double the price.
Double down.
They're not big at all, but cheap ground. I seen the
Got that
seven.
field mowed yet?
Nope. Jake says he's seen the 7,000 was in testing last days ago, which was Pleasance or Julian's. It must have been Julian's. I didn't know he was making a 7,000.
Yeah, it's on his website.
Gotcha.
I think he started it in 19, maybe.
Yeah.
Or right.
So he's the one that made the big 4-wheel drive, Alice Chalmers, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Kind of hope Sid finishes out his S7 S Gleaner series. Those are cool.
Yeah.
Might have to use that combine.
Yes, sir.
Hope he gets the Deuce Alice series converted. Talking about Julian, I'm assuming, maybe?
Yeah, he's got that like 9100. It's got the real long nose.
Yeah, that's the one he just said. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a Deuce guy. I'm more of an Agco guy. I'm a obvious John Deere guy.
Dutes. Never heard it called Dutes.
What do you call it?
Deutz.
Deutz? Deuce Alice? I don't know.
Dutes. Are you streaking up there?
What do you mean?
You're leaving a little bit.
I know. I got a little line here that I gotta row of shame.
Better get that with your Dutes.
My John Deere.
I'm gonna have a lot of liquid
See,
fertilizer on.
everybody's giving me heck. Russell's saying I'm a little overpowered.
Mm-hmm. duals on the 9-foot head. You can pull that with like a 40 horse tractor. What do you got? Is that an 8410?
Yeah.
Wait, you got a 200 horse plus tractor on a hay mower there, guy.
Yeah.
I've seen you got your rake parked over there in Ryan's field.
Yep.
Wonder
That's
if he's
probably.
charging you rent for using his driveway?
I don't know. That's probably the tractor that should be pulling this. But last time I pulled it with that tractor, it wants to slide all over the place.
By the hitch area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do that one up, or did somebody give that to you, or is it
No,
on
I
the
didn't do
mod
that one.
network?
Yeah, I didn't do that one. I
Gotcha.
don't remember where that one came from.
'Cause people were asking earlier. I said, I'm not sure. Mowed with a Farmall M and that mower at one time. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Farmall M, man. And I'm using a 200 horse tractor.
Gotta head to the shed and get some seed.
Oh boy. AGI seed and service.
The old 7400.
7400 small frame.
Oh, yeah. Works good. Nice tight turning.
I'm sure.
I'm sure you're 70. What do you got? 7810? You would take off that stack.
Forgive me for my ignorance, but what does all the numbers mean? Those are tractors. Just different tractor types, I believe.
Models.
Models, yeah. Alright, we'll send this guy since everybody's saying this is way too overpowered. We'll send him to get our silage chopper and bring him back.
Slide the duals off from underneath that thing.
Yeah, but then I think I have to pay to put him back on.
No, not once you buy them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, once you buy them, you don't have to pay to do it anymore. You can take them on and off as much as you want.
Gotcha.
That's just the first time you buy duals or the first time you take the duals.
I
Or you
see.
switch tire. But once you buy that configuration, you never have to pay for it again.
Gotcha.
Or like, let's say you want to take the weights off or add the weights. Once you
Yeah.
add the weights, then if you take them off, you don't have to add them to put them back on.
Yeah, gotcha. Might have to, even though this tractor doesn't, not paying on this tractor, should update it to the D21.
The Alice?
Yeah.
Why?
I
What's
think
wrong
it,
with that one?
I don't know. I think if I sold this one, I'd get like $1,000 out of it because of how cheap
Oh,
it
you bought it
is.
for like 5?
Yeah. I think
Check the used
I.
market. Oh boy, there's a 1486 open station.
Yep.
Is that yours?
Nope. I don't think it's anybody's.
Kenzie Splero planner.
I was gonna buy it, but I don't need a split row. I just need a 30
Oh,
inch
this is
row.
the only split row one. Huh?
I think
You
that's
could
it.
buy the Wienerlen, Wienerlen.
Yeah. 12 row. The fuel tank is worth more than the mower. Oh, yeah. Not wrong.
Someday I'll be selling my 8 row. You can buy it.
Yeah, but then I need an 8 row corn head, and I don't got one.
No, I'll sell you mine when I go to a 12 row. You might need a little bit more powers under the hood.
I think I might just get another 6-row planter and do it
2
that way.
planters?
Yep. Got the tractors for it. Might as well.
Might as well buy like a 6-row split planter.
Yeah.
Or buy like an 8-row split planter.
Yeah, that's probably what I... When yours goes up for sale, I might have the dealership change it up in a split row.
No, mine's the John Deere.
Oh, gotcha.
Mine's the John Deere 8-row full centerfold.
The updated 8000 series Pleasant did in the old versions. I don't know if there is an updated 8000. Is there?
Yes, you have it.
Well, I know, but he's saying he
Yeah, I've never released it.
never released it yet.
Yeah, I've got 32 rows on my headlands.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
You don't even got GPS on that thing, huh?
Nope. Where would you
got
put it?
you got a steam. Oh, you use mouse or you use keyboard, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm starting to use controller now a lot.
Is that what you're using now?
Yep.
Debating taking the duals off the 4760 and planting corn with it.
Oh boy.
Because then I can put the 7410 on the drill.
There you go.
But I might, if I'm gonna, might plant everything to corn. I'm not sure.
For some reason, one of my fields changed.
Changed?
Even though I own it, yeah, it's not a big field. It's one of those very small square fields, but it used to, it was planted fully in wheat, and then now it's, the year changed and it went to soybeans.
Really?
Or the month changed. Yeah, it's like I don't own it, but I do. It's weird.
Which field is this?
The one that goes by the lane to my house, it's like a small square field. It's right by that bridge.
132.
Nope. It's
Oh,
just north of that grass field.
Oh, north of 33.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's weird. I don't know.
Weird.
How's the calves doing?
Okay.
You got new ones in, right? Not yet?
Last week. Last week.
Because I seen you took them down, scooped out the
Yep.
manure, and put up new bedding all in one day.
Oh, yeah.
Use controller, I'd like a wheel setup. Yeah, I still do have a wheel, but I just don't. I don't know. I like being able to use like my keyboard because then I can have all my controls mapped to a button. And when I get out and walk around, I don't have to use a steering wheel to walk. Howdy, FS22. Quite surprised there's not more people on.
What do you mean?
Planting
Oh, you mean
season.
like Taz or somebody?
Yeah.
Oh. So early. It's only 7:30.
It's hard to believe that it's 6:30 here and it's dark out. I got the silage additive installed on that chopper that I bought, so hopefully I'll get a lot of wagons out of this just one small field.
Get a good amount of silage, huh?
Yeah, because I'm kind of nervous that I'm going to run out. For how much cows are demanding right now. They're hungry.
Have you gotten your hay tipped out yet? I mean, where it ain't so much hay in there.
No, I'm trying to. It's hard because I don't know if their health starts going down, declining if I'll lose the calves or their
So
since they're
if you watch it, it never goes down.
yeah, like it won't go down unless there's no silage.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. About need to add Maize Plus.
Yeah. Because I think that's what this map is meant to have on it.
I thought it was supposed to be built in.
Oh, maybe it is. Alright, we're going to send this guy home. Good evening, Matt. Been dark for 21 and a half hours here in New York. Or 2.5, I
Right.
read that wrong. Be the most convenient, but everyone has a preference. Oh shit. Didn't know that the old cedar ran out of seed.
The only thing you gotta feed them is silage, huh?
Yep. Well, if I don't have like two products in there, their health will decline. So if I wasn't to have any hay in there, because when I was just giving them like pretty much little rations, their health wouldn't go up. Like, or I guess how it worked is I had just hay in there and their health wasn't going up. And that's why when it goes to just being hay in there, that their health drops.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You see, I got your pasture mod put in.
I did. I haven't checked
Yeah.
out the areas yet. But I think I don't know, were you there when Taz was saying they have to have grass in the
I think
area
he
to
means you gotta paint it in.
Gotcha.
I think. Well, I don't know because he puts it as they are out in like a cornfield, so I don't know how it
Yeah,
works.
in
And
the in
then
the in the picture that
he's got
Squatch
a
Monkey.
he's got a video on it.
I'll have to watch it. Alright. So if you say we can just take the duals off.
Yeah, walk up to it. You should be able to take the leaves off.
Oh, if I can find the trigger for it. Had this problem before. Pressing my keybinds that I have set to it, but it's just not. Oh, there it goes. Customize. Yeah.
Cost
Perfect.
you nothing?
Nope, this didn't, but I don't know if it will when I try and put duals back on.
It shouldn't. I've had the duals on and off the 7410 and it never charged me. Once I bought them.
Might switch over to planting because it's going to be pretty boring because I only have one wagon.
Only one wagon.
Yeah. And
Got all that money and you only got one wagon.
shoot, I ain't got no money now. I got an $80,000 loan I got to pay back.
Only got one loan?
Yeah.
I got one loan. It's 787, 678,000.
Jeez.
Worth every penny.
You better work on paying it back.
Why? I can only take a $125,000 loan right now.
It says that I was taking, I could take 1.1 million if I wanted to.
Loaded.
Guess so. Okay, this guy's coming back to the farm. What else do I need to do? Oh, cows are good. Should we speed up time to like 2? Since we got 3 days of April.
Yeah, you can go to 1 or 2. Yeah.
I'll go to 1, I guess. I don't know how much planting everybody's got to do. I guess we could look at that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Ryan's got just but one field to plant.
It was weird last night when me and Taz were on.
Yeah,
Like
he's got
we
2 fields to
we
plant.
went into April, and of course there's no fields planted in all
Yeah.
the contracts. Every single
Yep.
contract for every field is there, and then like it went like 2 minutes later into the month, and everything was planted.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to change that.
So like anybody that was planning on doing custom harvesting, like I think row crop was, he
Plus
right?
custom planting.
Yeah, there ain't no planting to do now,
Yeah. I don't know if we need to add that. I think you can customize it. You can make it so that they don't do anything.
right?
I don't know if we need to do that or what.
I think in the next day or two, my grass back home here should pop back up. So hopefully I have a good enough rotation
Popping.
popping up. Otherwise, I might have to be in search for more grass.
Grazing.
Send them out in pasture. Hook this baby up to the silage bagger. I think I might stick with the bagging like I'm doing. Taz was saying, wondering if I was gonna put a silo up, and I don't know. I haven't done bagging much, and it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
This guy's going along good. Saying he's got 30 minutes left. Oh, not paying attention to chat. Matt says I hit the subscribe. Well, thank you. As usual, you work and the bank is rich. Yep. Let's see real quick what fields we could go with next. I have a lot of grass in them.
74-10's making some good time out here in this field, to be honest.
Oh boy. I see there's a place in town for sale. That must be the house Taz was talking about.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's like a little plot. If you look in the...
I seen there's a little field in town.
Yeah, I seen that too. Alright, we'll take over to this guy. Oops.
Oh. Are you using manual or auto application?
For what?
You're putting slurry on for that contract.
Auto. That's probably why. But I don't have the soil thing, the
Mm-hmm.
soil map, so that's probably why. Alright, let's see how fast we can fill this puppy up. Have to get a nice screenshot too.
Screenshotting it.
Oh yeah. Shoot, we ain't even made it halfway around and we're at 40%. This is gonna be good.
Bagging.
I don't think I have to worry no more.
Was that a field or just a grass area?
It's a field, but it's not numbered. So probably just a grass area, I guess you could say. Let's see if I can get a nice screenshot. There we go. Oops. Perfect. Yep, we're just gonna leave this here because people aren't gonna want to watch me run that all the way home.
I'm gonna need some more seed.
Who, you?
Yeah, me. Get the pallet out. Here, throw it out this.
Someone must have had some courseplay courses going.
Huge there.
They're
30,
saying,
40, 82, 30. One's all of them are both prices, I bet you.
gotcha. I don't know what it is about this planter, but it doesn't like when it goes over the slightest rolling terrain.
That's probably got a collision underneath of it.
It's like it didn't plant half this headland. Have to come and fix that quick. There goes again, not planting.
Did it train that bad or what?
No, it's flat. I don't know what it is. Just missed that piece. I think I might finish this little jag here and then end the stream. Been going for
Yeah.
2.5 hours. Pretty good.
Did you show off the signs? Or
I
at least your
didn't. I
side?
should have. I forgot about that. Go check that out here in a few minutes when I need to refill the seeder. The planer.
What are you getting next? A 12 row Kinsey?
Yep. Probably.
Front fold?
If you were maybe to put the one in that's technically supposed to be row crop, that'd be nice. So yeah, is it a front fold?
Yeah.
The one that who did it
I
up,
think they
Jam?
meant that. Yeah, I think there's one that isn't it? It looks like that, but it's not.
Because I like how that thing flexes. Have you used that? Well, you didn't do any row crop stuff, did you?
No, but the same planner I'm saying, he made it so it's row crop and not row crop.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, if we could find that and put that in, that'd be awesome. Sounds good. Thank you, man, for stopping by.
You don't want to try attempting that name?
I can't remember it. He tells me all the time, and I keep forgetting. I don't know if it's just for you, or I mean, if it's for you or if it's just me. But his name's last.
Yeah,
It's,
that's how it is in mine too.
it's weird. Never seen that before. Yosef. Yosef.
Yosef.
I believe I'm saying that right or pronouncing it right. Yeah, I'll go top the planner off, and then I'll show him the signs and probably call the stream. Getting hungry. I'm gonna probably have to go make myself something for the supper quick.
A little case of pizza.
No,
Pretty much think that's what you eat every night is the Casey's pizza.
yeah. They don't deliver on week during the week. Not here.
Slackers.
Not here at least. Only the weekends.
What a bunch of slackers.
I know. I'm guessing it's changed to you because the name is written in Hebrew, English. So YouTube. I gotcha. From right to left. Huh. From right to left. So they type backwards. That's weird. Hop out here and. So this is a sign Row Crop has made for us. Row Crop Special. He's made quite a few. Is there any easy way to show them off other than going in the placeable and just?
Uh,
Probably not really.
not without going to everybody's farm.
Yeah. There's mine there, and then I can maybe just show them off in the construction menu if I zoom in close enough. Decoration, others. You got sim stations here, custom farming. He's doing custom applicating, I believe, right?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Then you got row crop himself. Looks like a farm with corn in the background. Old Mighty Mo Pleasant View Farms. Should have said Pleasant View Ranch.
Something like that.
With the pheasant flying by over the Angus beef cow. You got mine there. Then you got Farmer Taz. Blue Pains Dairy. And then you got Ryan BBB Acres. Looks like a nice hilly terrain. So that's that. And this planter needs a bath, even though I'm not done yet. Rinse it off real quick. Make that sign as a mod. It is a mod, but I don't think it could go on the mod hub.
I don't know who would want all of our farms.
Yeah. Alright, well. Pretty sure I got everything done that I wanted to do on the stream. Just finish up the last two fields myself. Got a nice setup there. But, yeah, guys, want to appreciate everybody stopping by. Don't know when I plan on streaming next time, but I'll probably be
You
doing
said you're
some.
streaming tomorrow?
No, I
I
don't.
thought you just said you were streaming again tomorrow.
No, I didn't. You messing
Okay,
with
so
me
you're
because I didn't say that.
streaming tomorrow then.
Yeah, this guy wants me to stream tomorrow, but I ain't got that much to do on here, so I think that's it. See you guys in the next one. Peace.